Always great catching up with my next guest, Xiaonan, who will be back in action against Jessica Andrade, UFC 288 on May 6th. Yan, how are you?
Good. I'm good. Very good.
Great to hear. And of course, we have your translator, Leo, joining us as well. I really appreciate you taking the time. Before we get into everything, I got to talk about your t-shirt. That's really cool. The t-shirt you're wearing. What's that from?
介绍一下这个背心儿，这是个短袖，说特别酷。
这个背心儿是我的头像。完了，乐哥，这个在哪里？你就介绍一下，我也不知道这在哪里。反正这就是我的头像，我自己的衣服。
Yeah, this is my T-shirt. Yeah, which is the logo is me, is myself.
Oh, cool.
And the letter is born to fight. Born to fight. Yeah, this is T-shirt was my team designed for me for my last fight.
Oh, cool. Okay. And are fans able to purchase that or buy that anywhere?
他说粉丝可以买吗？
可以，乐哥，我记得可以买到的。
Yes, there's a link. Yeah, fans are able to purchase online.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I just thought it looked like a cool shirt, so I had to mention that right off the bat. But I know you, prior to this matchup, you signed a new contract with the UFC. How excited were you to get re-signed by the UFC again?
这场比赛之前跟 UFC 又签了新合同，那么签了新合同之后，高兴吗？激动吗？
高兴，因为现在新的合同，我的出场费更高，而且合同的内容更好，所以说我特别的开心。
Yeah, I'm very happy for the new contract because I got paid way more than my previous contract. So everything is getting better in my new contract. So I'm very happy on that.
Have you been able to kind of soak in, all the sacrifices you've made, moving out to the U.S., training in California? Have you been able, it seems like everything's worked out for you after some of the big sacrifices you've made.
所以啊，签了这么一份新合同，有没有让你觉得之前付出那么多啊，来美国训练，离家那么远，花了那么多钱，训练那么苦那么累，终于得到一些回报？
对。之前的话，来美国训练，基本所有的钱都花到训练上，或者是吃啊、住啊。现在有了新合同，我还能自己剩一点，所以说非常的开心，也是苦尽甘来，就是终于有了不停的努力吧，有了一个好合同。
Yes, exactly. So, training in the U.S. it's very expensive. I basically spend all my money for coming here for training. So this new contract is kind of reward to me. It's like the hard work pays off financially.
Yeah. And the hard work certainly is paying off. You're coming off a really great win over Mackenzie Dern in your last fight. Was that the biggest win of your career, in your opinion?
那么你的上场比赛赢了邓恩，你觉得那场比赛是你生涯到目前为止最重要的一场胜利吗？
我觉得是，因为打败了邓恩，正好我可以签到了新的合同，也证明我的柔术啊、摔跤也有一些进步，而且也是我的第一场5回合的比赛，所以说非常的重要。
Yeah, that fight is very important to me, because of that win, I'm able to sign a big new contract, and it also a 5 rounds fight, so it's my first time to take the championship round. It's very important to me, and that fight also I prove myself I can handle the highest level of jiu-jitsu in MMA. So yeah, it's a very big fight for me, big win.
And now you got another big opponent here in Jessica Andrade. How do you feel like stylistically you match up against her in this fight?
所以呢，安德拉德壮有劲儿有力量，那所以你觉得你跟他的对决会是一场什么样的碰撞？
我觉得很激烈吧，他也是喜欢打站立的，也是拼打型的，我也是，我觉得风格有一些类似，所以说我觉得特别精彩，应该是。
I would say it's going to be a very exciting fight because she is also a type of fighter that would love to exchange punches with the opponent. I am that style too, so I would say it's going to be a very exciting fight.
And training camp, who have been some of your main training partners helping you get ready for this fight?
那所以这场比赛备战，谁是你主要的这个训练搭档？
我在那个 Team 阿尔法找了一个跟安德拉德体型差不多的一个队友 Alex， 他对我帮助很大，所以说 他有些也会去模仿安德拉德的打法来攻击我呀什么的。
Yeah, I have a teammate at Team of Male. His name is Alex. He has the similar body type as Jessica, and he can also mimic Jessica's fighting style for helping me. So he helps me a lot for this camp, and he's my major training partner.
What did you think of Andrade's last fight against Erin Blanchfield? Some people felt like because of the short notice, that's why Andrade lost the fight. Others feel like she just fought a better opponent in Erin Blanchfield. What did you think of her fight against Erin Blanchfield?
你对安德拉德上场比赛那个失利怎么看？你觉得是因为临时顶替接的比赛呢，还是因为57不适合他，还是说那个对手不适合他？你怎么看那场失利？
我觉得他是临时吧，最主要是临时接这场比赛，他没有好好的准备的时间。完了，还有就是57还是不适合他，因为57的身高臂展要比我们要长一些，还有一些体重啊，有一些优势。对。
I think the major reason why she lost that fight is it is the last minute replacement, so she was not fully ready for that fight. I also think flyweight is not fit her. And Erin is too big for her in that division. So I think Jessica is more naturally a strawweight than a flyweight.
And we have some time before the fight. I know you always make weight, but how is the weight cut going?
那么现在体重怎么样？你这回？
都在计划之内吧，体重都很好。
Everything's under control.
That's good. What do you normally eat during camp? To obviously you have to eat healthy. What types of things do you eat during training camp?
一般备战的时候你都吃什么呀？就怎么控制饮食？你都吃什么
？UFC 会给我寄一些营养餐，完了还有就是我自己会做一些水煮的一些肉啊，还有菜，都是特别简单的一些。
Yeah, UFC send me some prep meals. And
the icon meals, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I also cook for myself, just some boiling meat and vegetables, very light meal.
Yeah.
And who will be in your corner for this fight?
那这次比赛谁会是你的边角呢
？Uriah Faber， 还有 Danny Coach， 还有马库斯。
Uriah Faber, Danny Castillo, and Marcos, her boxing coach.
Yeah.
Great. That's excellent. And how do you see the fight playing out on May 6th?
所以，那么最后你再预测一下这场比赛吧？你觉得会是一个怎么样一个场面？
我觉得我俩肯定打得很激烈，有一些很多的拼拳啊，还有一些重的打击，我觉得非常好看，非常激烈。
Yeah, I can imagine it would be a very exciting fight. Me and Jessica will exchange a lot of punches, and there are some big damage. So it would be a great fight.
And what about a win here? Andrade has only lost at strawweight to former UFC champions. With this, how close to a title shot would you be with the win here?
那你觉得这场比赛的胜者接下来会怎么样呢？下一步会怎么走？
我觉得我们俩的胜者肯定已经就证明实力了，会去，我觉得会接近冠军，会拿到挑战权。
Yeah, I think the winner of this fight, which means has showed everything. So I believe the winner of this fight will be very close to be the next title challenger.
And it looks like Weili Zhang will defend her title against Amanda Lemos next. Is that what you think is going to happen?
所以啊，要是有传言说韦利会打那个莱莫斯卫冕，你觉得是这样吗？
我听到传言也是打莱莫斯，我觉得差不多。
That is also what I heard, so I think maybe.
Okay, and also, who do you think wins that fight? Do you think Weili will successfully defend her title, or do you think Amanda could pull off the upset?
那你觉得韦利能卫冕吗？他跟拉莫斯那比赛？
我觉得他只要准备好，还有就是状态达到的话，应该没问题。
Yeah, I think she can win if she is ready. She can do what she needs to do. She can defend her title.
How do you feel like stylistically you match up against Weili Zhang?
那所以如果就是你跟韦利，你们两个人比较一下，你觉得从风格上来讲，你们俩怎么相比？
我觉得他 他是有一些重击的特别多，还有一些打一打他会摔。我是控制距离，我是一个站立风格的 style 的选手。
Yeah, she has more powerful punches, and she is able to mix up like striking and grappling. I'm more like a striker. I prefer fight in like distant control, distant management.
Do you feel like fighting Andrade is kind of similar to fighting Weili in the sense that they both have power, they're both very well rounded? Like, do you feel like beating Andrade would give you confidence to beat Weili?
所以那你觉得打安德拉德也会是给以后，比如说跟韦利碰面的一次，咱们怎么说预演嘛？因为安德拉德也有力量嘛，也有重拳，所以如果你这次能打败安德拉德的话，你觉得会对于未来如果碰韦利，你觉得会是一个给自己建立一个自信吗？
我觉得就是他俩的风格很像嘛，身高啊、臂展啊什么的，所以说我要能打败他的话，我觉得会建立很大的自信，因为他俩风格有一些相像。
Yes, you are right. I think both Weili and Jessica, they have similar body type, similar fighting style. Both of those girls possess knockout power. So if I can beat Jessica this time, which will build a lot of confidence for me if I meet Weili in the future.
And I don't know if you know the answer to this question or not, but here in North America, obviously there's some big fights to make. But if you and Weili were to fight, how big would that fight be for the Chinese MMA fans? Because that's two of the best fighting for a title. How big of a fight would that be?
那所以，假如接下来你跟韦利碰了，你觉得这场比赛在中国来讲会是多大的一场比赛？
我觉得就是中国从来没有就是2个中国选手去争冠军，而且就像现在一样，就很多人就有人说他很厉害，说我很厉害，就现在就已经全迷就已经来了预判，就是我俩会打了。所以说，如果要真打上的话，关注度肯定会很高，而且给 MMA 会带来很好的发展嘛，因为更多的人就是知道 MMA 这项运动在中国。
I think if that fight happens, it will make history because it is the first time two Chinese fighters fight for the belt, fight for the championship. So now there's already some discussion among the social media in China that hey, Weili versus Xiaonan, who can win? And I believe if that fight happens, it will bring MMA to another level in China.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to see it. It's pretty exciting, but I know the focus is on May 6th. Your division, there's a lot going on right now. One name that is back in your division is Tatiana Suarez. How impressed were you with her winning her return fight, which was at flyweight?
所以啊，然后你这个级别还有一个选手，就是那个 Tatiana 女版小樱，她不是前一阵也回归了吗？然后很多人把她也看作一个未来的潜在的这个冠军竞争者。然后你怎么看她回归之后的这个表现？然后你怎么看？包括她怎么评价一下她？
女版小樱就是她没受伤之前，我就跟她一起打过芝加哥场比赛，她的摔跤确实很强，而且我也看过她一些比赛。但是她上一场打的也确实很漂亮，但是她打的是赢量级57，但我不知道她回到草量级是什么状态。
Yeah, I think me and Tatiana, we fought in same card in Chicago before she got injured. Her wrestling is impressive for sure, but this time, her last fight, she fought in flyweight division. So the only question to me is I don't know how her performance will be if she returned to strawweight.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We've got a big women's title fight coming up in a few months. We've got the trilogy between Amanda Nunes and Julianna Pena. How do you think their third fight will play out?
那么说到女子的比赛啊，那接下来289主赛是那个姆施努涅斯和那个他的对手打3番战，然后你怎么看他们俩的这个碰面，谁能赢？
我觉得还是努涅斯吧，很少人能撼动他。
Yeah, I think Amanda gonna win, so I don't think anyone in that division can beat her.
And we have a new flyweight champion as well, Alexa Grasso defeating Valentina Shevchenko. How surprised were you that Alexa was able to get the win?
然后呢，前一阵这个银量级57也出了个
嗯
新冠军，就是墨西哥那个
嗯，
格拉索赢了舍甫琴科。你那场比赛你吃惊吗？惊讶吗？
我不吃惊，因为就是国内有个采访，就像我们 UFC 选手去预判谁能赢，只有我一个艺人预判格拉索会胜利，因为我也是在看过，我也跟格拉索一起打过比赛，我看过他，我在新西兰还是哪忘了，我跟他一起打过一场比赛，当时我就觉得他的打法很好，就是拳击很全面啊，还有就是也看过他跟那个卡拉打比赛啊，后来他升到银量级了，我觉得他。反正我就能感觉到他有一些让我欣赏的地方，我挺认可他的，所以说我就觉得我预判有可能他会战胜舍甫琴科，只有我一个人预判准了，所以说我不惊讶。
I was not surprised that Alexa win Valentina. You know, before that fight, I did an interview in China. So that interview was like they let the UFC Chinese UFC fighters pick the result of those fights. I was the only one choose Alexa.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was the only one choose Alexa win that fight. I was the only one get the right answer. Me and
Okay,
Alexa,
but hold on. Let me ask her this. Did you pick her to win by stoppage though? I'm curious about that.
然后他说：“那你当时选的是终结吗？还是判定
我没有选终结判定，但我选择他会胜利。
？No, they didn't let me
Okay.
how they win, but I just choose Alexa win that fight.
Still, good pick. Very good pick. Very good pick. That's good. My last question before we go. I know obviously the focus is on this fight and everything else, but what about downtime? What are you doing when you're not in training or you're napping or you're watching TV? What do you like doing when you get that little bit of free time?
他现在就问你，这平时不训练的时候
嗯
生活中都喜欢干点什么？
我喜欢在家里会就是自己做一些吃的啊、美食啊，就想着怎么吃什么好吃的，或者出去溜达溜达呀，或者是看看动漫。我喜欢看日本动漫，有一些像《海贼王》啊什么的，还有看一些很多电影嘛。前一阵儿我还追了一个美国的美剧《权力的游戏》，对，也看完了。
Oh, yeah, I would like to like cooking for myself, to cook some delicious food or just walk outside. And sometimes I also like to spend time on watching movies, watching TV shows, and watch cartoons. I just watched a TV show, Game of Thrones. I just
Oh, cool.
finished all the seasons, yeah, recently.
That's great. Do you watch a lot of English television to help with your English?
所以你现在也看很多美剧来顺便学学英语吗？
我会尽量会看一些美剧学，但是最近因为减重就看不进去，有点。
Yeah, I try my best to watch some English like TV shows to improve my English. But now, recently, because I started the weight cutting, so my brain cannot work very well. So,
Understandable.
yeah.
That makes sense. Yan, thank you so much for doing this. We're really looking forward to the fight. It's UFC 288, May 6th. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors or any social media you would like to mention, I will give you the last word.
采访最后你有什么要感谢的吗？咱们团队啊、赞助啊等等，可以随便说点什么。
就感谢所有人，感谢大家支持我，也感谢我的教练，感谢我的训练伙伴，感谢我背后的整个团队，谢谢。
Yeah, just thanks everybody who support me. Thanks my team. Thanks my coaches, my training partners, everyone who in my team who support me. Thank you so much.